Hey guys, welcome to another Chaotic Mom.
Not sure why I thought it was appropriate to like stop and mess with my hair right now.
So today I wanted to take some of this Dollar Tree artwork that I had left over from Christmas and I wanted to do something with it. So I was looking on, not Pinterest, Instagram, and I saw this board that had a mason jar outline, and in the middle it said "Bless this kitchen," and then at the top, like left, it had like flowers coming out the top of the mason jar, and I thought that that was really pretty. So I have these Dollar Tree flowers here that are just like from my stash. And so I have this leftover Christmas tree, and I'm gonna kind of paint it to be, you know, look like real wood planks. I've got this Crayola washable kids paint that I got at the Dollar Tree this weekend. And I've got some makeup sponges, and I've got a couple other colors. I'm gonna get black and brown of just paint that I have, but you could also look at the Dollar Tree for black and brown to kind of scuff up this board. I'm going to be working on the back of it, not on the front, because on the front there's like, yeah, glittery letters, so I'm not doing that. And I'll probably just take this off and then either hang it or, I don't know. I don't really know. But like I said, I want to do like a mason jar outline with like words in it that says "Bless this kitchen" with the flowers on it. I don't know where else I'm going from there. I don't know. Let's see where it takes us.
And I will be over here just doing random stuff with tinsel things. Tinsel steam.
She found some tinsel pipe cleaners that I had gotten at the Dollar Tree during Christmas time. So she'll just be making something with us. We'll see what we come up with.
Yes.
So you guys have seen me do this like 100 times because it's one of my favorite things to do, is to make things look like wood planks, because I don't feel like messing with wood planks, but I want it to look like wood planks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix up some paint colors and just do a real rough coat, meaning I don't want it to be completely covered because I like it when the brown still shines through. And I don't want it to be perfect because I want it to look like chipped up board, like, you know what I mean? So you'll see me just take, I wish I had brown, but I don't have brown. So I have gold, black, and that yellow color, and the white. So that's what I'm working with. Didn't feel like running out and grabbing new paint, so I just worked with what I had, and I think that that's really important when you're feeling crafty or artsy or whatever. I feel like it's important to work with what you have because I feel like it makes you be more creative. Like, you have to really dig deep because I didn't have exactly what I wanted, so I really had to work with what I had, but it turned out cute in the end anyway. So just go into, you know, if you've bought some things from the Dollar Tree, go in there and just grab what you have and see what you can create with it.
I just printed this off of Word. I just went on to Google Images. I'm not selling this. This is for my own private use. I just put my finger in paint. So I don't feel guilty about just copying an image. It's just this image right here, the mason jar. And then I used Word to decide like how I wanted my letters. Bless this kitchen. And if I was selling something, I would not use Google Images. I would physically go in and make sure that there was no copyright like laws on the image that I was using. But again, since this is just for my home, I'm just making this for my home, I went ahead and chose an image. So I'm gonna do the old-fashioned color on the back of this, and then just put it on my thing and trace it, and then we'll go from there.
So I'm gonna put this into super duper fast forward because it didn't even work. I colored the back of it with the pencil, and then I drew it on. I guess I didn't press hard enough because like the pencil didn't even, did I say marker? I meant pencil. So the pencil didn't even leave a mark on it, so I ended up freehanding it anyway. So, next. So I pretty much suck at lettering, but my tip to you would be that, see how I start in the middle of the word? Like when I started with kitchen, I lined up the C and then went from the C to the left and then to the right to make sure that it was centered, and I did the same thing with this and bless. So even though I'm not the best at freehanding lettering, that would be my only tip that I would give you. So I'm using this black acrylic paint, but it's way too thick. I don't like doing lettering with thick paint, so I always water it down. And that way, if I have to go over it several times to make it like a deep black, I will. But I'd rather go over it several times than have this really thick paint because I just feel like it's really gloppy. You'll see that that's even just too gloppy for me. So I went a little overboard with the water, as you can see, but you can always add more paint to it. So I would prefer it to be a watery consistency when I do lettering. I just feel like it makes it easier to use, but that's just like what I prefer. So now that I'm done painting that, I'm just going to let it dry, and while it dries, I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun and start tearing apart these flowers from the Dollar Tree. I don't want to keep them on the stem because they're like too poofy, like they stick out too far. And so I want to take them off, but I also want some of those leaves, so I'm taking off some of the leaves too. And that way I can decide where I want the leaves and where I want the flowers to go. So you can use any kind of flowers you want. If you have like a color scheme in your kitchen, then go ahead and, you know, use a color. But I just prefer white just because I wanted it to look, you know, like farmhouse style, which is my favorite style ever. So this is the last step. You can put these flowers wherever you want. You can even get some twine. I thought about wrapping the twine to make it look like it was going around the top of the mason jar. I thought that was gonna look cute, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not trying to mess with twine right now. But you could, or you could put twine on the top. You could edge it with twine, whatever you want to do to make it look however you want it to look. I love how this turned out, and it's in my kitchen right now, and it's gorgeous, and it really adds to like the whole farmhouse feel of the kitchen. So get out there and get you some of these signs. I know they have them for Easter now. I was just at the Dollar Tree yesterday, so grab you some and make your own on the back. All right, guys, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Chaotic Mom so you don't miss any videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.